Welcome to CUC Clarence Valley. Join me today as we talk to some Clarence Valley locals and learn about their educational journeys. Come discover your future CV.
My name is Narissa and I am currently studying a Bachelor of Exercise Sports Science at the University of New England. So basically I'm very into sport. I play a lot of sport. I actually am currently a junior tennis coach for the local area. So that kind of pushed me into wanting to go down a health pathway. But then when I got to senior years in high school, I moved into, I did PDHPE as one of my major subjects and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So I felt like finding something in the sport industry was something that I would enjoy. And yeah, that's why I chose exercise and sports science. Basically, I'm an online student, so I do all my studies in the local area at the CUC Centre. And then when mid-try, so about week 5 or 6, I go to the Armidale campus and I do these mandatory intensive schools, which that's where you do your pracs and your prac exams and stuff where obviously you can't do that just by looking at books. So recently I just come back from one of my intensive schools and so we got to learn about the heart and the arrhythmias and stuff, which was really exciting. And then we did motor learning and stuff, and we actually created a whole experiment, and it was based on mental fatigue in cycling, which was really exciting. I got to be one of the participants in it, so you can it's really good to volunteer and be a part of the experiments and put yourself out there and be I want to be in this experiment. And so then when we do our assignments, then that data's based off what you've done, which is really cool. And you get to see your results, and me being a competitive person, I find it really exciting to see my results and stuff and my performance levels and stuff like that. I have a goal where I finish my bachelor degree and then I'm actually going to go into a master's of clinical exercise physiology because I have probably more of an interest in helping the clinical populations more than working with healthy populations. I have an interest in that too, but around my local area, I feel like I would really want to improve the more clinical based populations. And so that's why I'm going to do my master's in clinical exercise physiology. So after my master's, my job it can vary. It looks really different for different people. You can work in a hospital and work with heart failure patients and stuff like that. So you can basically you work with cardiologists and you can run stress tests and that type of thing. Then you can go into another side of it, which is musculoskeletal, and you'll do more your rehabilitation, and the main goal would be you're the longer term rehab, and then you'll work to getting those people back to playing sport or back to their normal daily living kind of thing. And then you can also go to a different side of it, the educational side of it, where they've actually got exercise physiologists working with schools and in programs and stuff to create programs for kids and increase their activity levels, which is probably something I have a strong passion about because I am a junior coach. So yeah, I probably will be looking into those kind of aspects. So the skills I think I'll be using a lot is obviously communication skills. You need to be able to talk to adults, children, also problem solving, because a lot of the time there's some small task how are we going to increase these kids' activity levels, and you have to come up with an idea. Be creative also. I feel like creativity is really important in that industry. So the barriers that I probably faced more than anything is you're not getting that face-to-face with your lecturers, which isn't so bad now that we've been through COVID and that, so we understand the online learning and things like that, which I found very hard to deal with in year 11 and 12, but going into higher education, I haven't found it as bad for my learning. But then coming to this space, the CUC Centre has been allows me to have that like connection with the lecturers, because we are talking to people and you're not isolated and you're talking to other students at the centre, which helps with that a lot, because I find being an online student, it becomes a bit lonely. So I would say that like it is a barrier with like social side of it, but having these centres here allows us to have so much more like freedom and excitement. And also like I find with my online learning, it's really hard to like, because it's a lot about determination and staying on task and, you know, making sure you push yourself to keep going kind of thing. So having a space where I can come and just make it where my study is makes me like more productive, and I'm able to just keep going instead of procrastinating at home.